Good afternoon, dear all. I felt really blessed to share my case on this special occasion of our doctor's honeymoon birthday. So I like to thank SWARA team and Dr. Shekhar sir and Priyanka ma'am for providing me and this wonderful opportunity. Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So this is a case of an middle-aged male. He has a complaint of varicose vein. So I asked him, like, tell me about your problems. He said there is a lockdown for the past 2 years. So there is some sort of financial issues also there with that issue. And his elder son is not good in studies. Then regarding stress related to his works. So I asked, which is bothering you the most? He said, my elder son is not good in studies. So I am constantly worrying about him. I am also don't have any good educational qualification. So it is difficult for me. So I want my son to study well, but he is not cooperating with me. So I am constantly thinking about him. I asked about what? He said, how to make him study. I asked why. He said, studies are necessary. He failed in school entrance exam, so he was not accepted in the 5th standard. Again, he is repeating his 4th standard. So I asked, what's the issue which is bothering you the most? So he said, he's not even able to read an English word. I asked, so? He said, how he will get his career? I said, didn't get you. He said, it will be difficult for me to fill up a form. If he studies well, he can do, but I need to ask for help to somebody to fill up the form. So I don't want my son to be like this. He said, guilty. I asked meaning. He said, if we need help from someone, they will say, wait for some time. So he said, so I asked, describe this embarrassment. He said, I feel shy and embarrassed. It happens with my my co-workers too. He also, this time he also correlating some sort of situation. So I want to know what is that situation. So I asked, tell about that. He said, they got money from other persons, but still they won't return. So I asked, what's the issue in that? He said, he got scolding in front of others. I asked how it will be for him. He said, if my father's in person, why he is shouting at me, he is relating some sort of embarrassed, and I will leave from that place. So I asked the experience in that embarrassment. He said, there is palpitation. I feel like crying, but I got anger. Then I feel like crying, he said. Then some sort of imbalance in my walking, and then there is mild shivers, he said. Then I asked another area. I asked about his fears. So I asked, tell me about your fears. He said, because of lockdown, I have some financial issues, but I have to return the money to the person I owe. I asked, what's the fear in that? He said, I don't want anybody to humiliate me. So the same sensitivity is coming here also. So I asked the experience in that humiliation. He said, I feel like crying after that anger. Then during that time, I avoid that place, he said. Then I asked the experience in that humiliation. He said there is some palpitation and shivering in his legs. So I asked, is there any other fears for you? He said, during my school days, I have a fear for my English teacher. I was not good in English. So I asked, what's the fear in that? He said, he will give punishment for me and I have to stand out of my classroom. I felt embarrassed in front of 40 students. My friends will mock at me. So the same thing. So even in his fear in business and the fear and the other concern regarding his issues, the same thing like embarrassment, humiliation is coming each and everywhere. So here also the same thing came. I asked the experience in that embarrassment. So how do you feel at that moment? He said palpitation, mild tremors with anger. So this is his overall issues. So regarding his chief complaints, he had a varicose vein for the past 2 years. There is a pulling type of pain and not able to move the legs in early morning, and his legs feels numb in morning time especially. So apart from chief complaints, his other physical generals are good. So his thirst, appetite, his sleep, his dreams, everything was good and normal. There is no issue in physical generals. And is also his thermal is he is an heart patient. He is sensitive to heat. So my analysis. So overall, when we see this case, he is sensitive to scolding and shouting, and in that situation, he feels humiliated and embarrassed in front of others. And also, he has many emotions excited together, like anger and weeping. Whenever he is saying that situation, he is saying like, "I feel like crying," but before that, I have an anger. In that anger, I feel like crying. So, lot of emotions excited arising together. So the another thing is his experiences within himself, and he gets tremors from emotions. So whatever anything is happening, he feels his experiences within himself. So he's that much of sensitive nature he is. So I arrived at kingdom is plant kingdom. So I arrived to that plant kingdom because of this sensitive nature and because of this experience. And I select the family Renan-Clacy. So ailments from embarrassment, humiliation, insult, and lot of emotions excited together. So I came to Renan-Clacy family. And regarding Mayasam, so whenever anything is happening, he experiences that thing and he immediately avoids that place. So he doesn't want to have that, he doesn't want to stand in that place, and also he immediately want to leave that place. So I took psychotic mayasam. So my prescription is pulsatilla nigricans 200, 3 dose. So this is repertorial chart from synthesis repertory. So I took only the important rubrics like mind ailments from embarrassment, then mind trembling when aggravation, so then mind weeping after anger, then extremities varices legs painful. So here also we can see lot of remedies, but pulsatilla is the only remedy covers the 4 rubrics. So regarding his follow, so this is the case I took in January 2022. So he came to the follow-up on 21 to 22. He said there is little bit of pain is there. His other generals are normal. There is no other complaint. So I prescribed SL for 1 month. Then again he visited me on 3/4/2022. He said there is no pain. His varices are also completely disappeared. Only the greenish color is visible. Then again I prescribed him for 1 month SL. So this is before treatment. So within 1 month, his pain is nearly 90%. 90% it was better, and his varices were completely disappeared within one month. Even I was also surprised because that patient came to me because he doesn't want to go for the surgery, and also he have seen his relatives who have this varicose vein, and it also bursted and bleeding, those type of conditions. So he doesn't want to have a surgery, so he came to me. So this was the result, and still now he is normal. He didn't have any pain or any type of varices like this. So thank you all. Thank you, ma'am. So thank you, Dr. Shekhar sir, for giving this opportunity. And also, see, now what I am is because of sir and SWARA and Dr. Divya ma'am. So I request everyone to use this wonderful opportunity to mold us each and everyone. Thank you all. Thank you, ma'am.
Very well done, Kaviya sree. Very well done.
Thank you.